Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to RAM Overload. Today I'm going to show you guys 5 cool Windows 11 features that you must know. Okay, so first you want to go to Microsoft Windows Store and download this tool, Microsoft PowerToys. So this tool is by Microsoft, not by a third-party developer or company. So you can't trust it, and it does have some cool features that you should really try out. Okay, so it will take a couple minutes to install, and once it does install, you will be able to run it. So the first feature I want to talk about is the always on top feature. So what is the always on top feature? It basically allows any application to always be the top application. Okay, so you won't be able to cover it up by clicking on another application. And you might be thinking, okay, why would I ever want to do that? In what scenarios or situation will that ever come in useful? There are quite a bit, and I'll show you right now. So first, what you want to do is go here and make sure it's enabled, right? I think it is enabled by default, but if it's not, just go ahead, select it, and enable it. All right, and then is the activation shortcut. You can change this to whatever you want, but for me, this one, the default works good. Do not activate when game mode is on. Sure. And then you can change the border color, which I will show you guys in a bit. Just bear with me. So let's just change it to red, and let's just should it be thick? Let's change it to, let's keep it like pretty thin. All right, so now let's open up like let's say this application right here. Okay, now I want to basically have this always appear on top, so when I click this, it goes behind. And this is really useful if you are developing and you have like one monitor, and you if you're developing like an app or something where you can see the real-time change on the actual VM itself, right? Like if you have Android virtual machine running on your desktop along with code on the left, this is great for that. So let's enable it and see how it looks and what it does. So we want to hold Windows Control T. All right, you guys see right here, this has a red border around it, not too thick, right? And this basically allows us to know that this is one of the top level applications. So now I can go here, move this around, I can move this around, but that one will always stay on top. And I can obviously move this around as well, but it will always stay on top for that one. So now you can switch it to another application, well, 2 applications, and those ones can overlap each other because obviously they are both in that situation, but they will still be over any other application. So you guys can see over here, this one I can't bring over this because this is a top level, the top level or always on top, I should say, Windows, and this one over here I can because they're both on the same, I guess, level, you can say. So yeah, that being said, and to unenable it, just press the shortcut again, and there you go. So that's the first feature. Really cool feature, comes in really useful when you need it. All right, the next feature I want to talk about is from here as well. It's called the PowerToys Run. Okay, so now this just gives like a search capability Windows bar right up front where you can just search for anything, and as well as the browser also. So obviously you can do a search by pressing Window key and then searching whatever you want, right? So if I search like Facebook, I get all this, right? Since there's no application named Facebook on my desktop, it will take me to the official site. But that's not bad. But a cooler way to do it is is to enable this. Okay, so you want to have this enabled and look at the shortcut, which is Alt space, right? Use centralized keyboard hook. I'll leave that off. And it has a few more options. Obviously the theme, you can change it up if you want. And let's see it in action. So right here, there it is. So every time you want to search for something, you just press Alt space and Facebook right there. If it's not there, it will search it in a browser, right? Google, I can open Google Chrome because I have that application installed on my PC. And then as well, I can go to google.com. All right, and you know, it's really that easy, and it's really useful in my opinion, a lot better than pressing the Windows key and searching from down here. All right, the next one I want to talk about is this video conference mute. So this comes in really useful. You need administrator. Okay, I didn't run this as an administrator, but basically what it does is it mutes your camera or microphone or both just from a shortcut. Okay, so this comes in really useful if you're on like a conference meeting, or you know, if you're just at work on some kind of boring meeting where you barely have to talk. You know, you can definitely just press the shortcut rather than pressing the button with the mouse. You know, this is just a lot easier to handle, and it goes same with, you know, whether you're gaming or doing other things. You know, I know some games or, you know, some tools like Discord or you know, whatever else you use probably have something built in, but this is universal, so you can use the same command across the board on all applications. So yeah, definitely check this out as well. And moving on, so we are on, I believe, the 4th feature, which is in here as well, which is called mouse utilities. Okay, so mouse utility is really cool also. So if you do have multiple monitors, this definitely will come in useful for you. You know, there's times where, you know, I can't even find where my mouse is. I would have to shake it like crazy to see where it is, right? But, you know, now there is an actual tool which will help you find it. Okay, so Find My Mouse is enabled. Activation method, you can either do press the left control twice, or you can shake the mouse. So just to show an example, look, I shook it like crazy. Now this highlighted thing came up. And you can do with left control also, but I like shaking better because that's normally what I do anyways to find the mouse. All right, so obviously you can change the appearance and the behavior of it as well. And then there's also mouse highlighter, which, you know, could be useful when you're doing like presentations or something, right? And, you know, you're trying to show someone, okay, you want to click here. And so the way to enable it is just press Windows Shift H, right? And now I can do over here, like I want to show someone, okay, yeah, look at general, look at always on top, look at here, right? And then if I want to do the right click, it turns to blue. You can set the colors to whatever you want, but basically it comes in really useful. You know, even on YouTube videos, if you want to show someone, okay, you want to click over here, you know, or wherever you want. You can hold it down to make it always display up, but yeah, it will definitely come in useful for you know, giving tutorials, or if you're just showing someone a video on, or like screen sharing on something to do. All right, and last but not least is the mouse pointer crosshairs. This I don't really have too much use of it. Let me turn off this other one, Windows Shift H. Okay, Control Alt P, which turns on like the crosshair. Not really sure, you know, how this will help someone. Maybe, you know, playing games or something, it might help in that situation. But, you know, for me, not really much use for it. But yeah, it is out there if you do need it. So that is all from the mouse utilities. Definitely cool feature, especially to Find My Mouse. Do check it out. All right, last but not least, we're going to open up Notepad. So do I have it open? Nope. Notepad. Okay, you guys can see over here. Let's make this a bit smaller. All right, so now there's this cool feature in Windows, which most people probably don't know of, is the audio to text. And that is the built-in one. You want to press Windows and H and it will come up, which is Microsoft Speech Services. And you know, if you'll be surprised to know that it is quite accurate. Okay, even though this is like a built-in feature, which most of the time built-in things aren't that good, especially voice to text, but this one is quite surprisingly good. Okay, so you know, this could definitely help you when you're typing up essays for school, or you know, work, or you know, just anything you want to do, college. You can definitely just do this and type, and it'll say whatever you want to say. All right, let's test out something. Let me read something because can't think of anything off the top of my mind. All right, turn on auto punctuation in settings. Auto punctuation, sure. Welcome to Power Tools. Give feedback. So yeah, you can see that's pretty cool. It wrote what it needed to along with the punctuation. Okay, and you can see whatever I'm saying right now is also writing that as well. And it's pretty accurate in my opinion. All right, let's stop right there. So yeah, you can see over here, and it's pretty accurate in my opinion. So definitely cool, really good tool. I know they have this on like iPad and Androids and stuff, but it's really cool that they have it on Windows as well now, because you know a lot of school work and a lot of just work in general is done on a PC rather than your like a tablet or a phone or something. So yeah, really cool feature. Definitely check it out. All right, just a bonus thing I do want to mention is, let's go back to Power Tools. This is just kind of like a freebie, right? So Color Picker. So Color Picker is one tool that I have been looking for quite a while. Okay, so this basically shows you the RGB value of any image on the screen or any pixel on the screen. Okay, and not only RGB but hex also. So let me just show you an example. Let's press Windows Shift C. So you guys can see over here the value. This is just 0, F3, F3. These blues over here, it shows you. So I've done quite a bit web development, front end work where I needed the color of something, and the only way to find it was to go to the source code, and it was just a lot of hassle finding it from there. This will definitely save me a lot of time, even right now, I guess. Moving forward, definitely cool tool. I know there are other tools that do similar things, right? But they're not, I don't, in my opinion, they don't work as good as this one. All right, so now let's say we found a color we wanted. So let's click it. So here it shows you the hex value, the RGB value, and the HSL value, and I guess some variations as well. So yeah, really cool, really nice. Definitely check it out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll leave a link to this in the description below, so definitely check that out. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel out. Subscribe as well. It helps the algorithm and the channel as well. Other than that, peace out.